Okay, this is Richard again here at the Car Barn doing a quick video today. This is a 2013 Kia Soul. And if you haven't driven one, they're actually pretty cool little cars. They're great on gas, really practical, got a lot of room in them, and actually pretty fun to drive. I was honestly quite surprised the first time I drove one, probably 2 years ago. They got a good little pickup, get up and go, and yeah, really got a lot of space that can be used for a lot of things. So real quick, what we're going to do is just in driving this around, that we can tell you about how it drives, if a vehicle runs and drives well, and then we're going to pull over, we're going to point out some of the features of the vehicle. We're also going to point out some of the dents, the dings, anything that we see on something, so you know as much about it as we do without being here. Nowadays, a lot of people are buying vehicles online. A lot of people are not getting what they expected because they are just seeing pictures of something and don't really get a chance to get a good detail of how it drives, and all the little hidden things that might be in just pictures. So anyway, we're going to pull over up here, but runs great, air blows nice and cold, shifts nice and smooth, and just again a fun little car to drive. Gas mileage, I would guess you're probably in the mid to upper 30s on the freeway, probably mid 20s or so in the city, but I'm just gonna pull over up here out of the way where it's a little quiet, and we're gonna take a look at the inside, the outside. While we're driving, I can kind of point out some things. You do have controls on the steering wheel for your stereo as well as cruise control, that type of thing. It's actually a pretty good layout, really simple, easy to use. I'm just not going to show you while I'm driving, but a nice, comfortable setup in all of those things right on the steering wheel. And then with your stereo, it's actually got a pretty good sound. It does really well. It's a pretty simple system on this one right here, AM FM stereo, and I'm not even able to check and see, but I believe you got Bluetooth. That's pretty common in the Kia Hyundai models, which is pretty awesome for a vehicle to have that. And down below, air conditioning, again, blows cold, heat works great. All your controls are pretty simple, easy. And then down below, these are pretty forward thinking with a lot of these. You got a 12-volt adapter plug-in, you got USB ports, you got an auxiliary port. It's pretty well thought out compared to some of the other brands out there. Pretty nice. And then up above, you've got some lights as well as a little area for your glasses. And I'm going to pull over right here, and we are going to take a look at the outside of it and talk about the inside a little bit more. Hopefully it's not too windy out here. It's a little bit breezy. Okay, now that we've stopped, we can take a look a little closer. It does have the Sirius radio. Don't know if you can see that very well. Got some shadows here going on. And I'm gonna unhook the seat belt, turn off the key. It does have a keyless entry, key fob, opens the back, trunk area, hatchback as well. Set those here, and let's take a look. Mileage wise, I think we were about 109 on it. And so you can see seats are really comfortable, I believe, and they do raise and lower seat height on the steering wheel. Not only can you lower it to where the seat will go up and down, but the steering wheel will go up and down. It'll go in and out as well, so that makes it really comfortable. You've got some, I'm going to call them stains, not really so much wear, but just discolored a little bit on the seats, but in good shape. There's no holes, no cigarette burns, no cigarette smell. Got a little wear on the center console. Passenger seat has some, I'm going to call it dirt stains that aren't coming out super well, but it's clean, but we'll probably go through it one more time. Some of these vehicles, when we do the videos, we're trying to get that out to you so you can get information on it because of how fast cars sell right now. We can go back through some of the other stuff later. In the back, take a look. Yeah, you got power windows, doors, cruise. Back seats do fold down on both sides. There's two separate tabs there that'll fold down the seats. They've got little minor stains on them as well, but no tears or anything on them. Headliner's in really good shape. And then we're going to go around the back real quick. Got a little lever down here. It's a nice high wide opening, so it's really useful. And again, you can just click these tabs and put one or both seats down, so really usable space. And then underneath, where you've got some added storage, pretty cool. And down below underneath, I can't bend that far, but you should have your spare tire up under there. So that's how that looks. Let's take a look at the outside. We're going to go around it a little bit real quick, find out some things. Overall, I mean, you got some little dings, scratches here, one down there, scratches on the doors. I don't see it so much now, it's hard to tell, but got a little bit of fading in the paint. I'm going to point out things that, to me personally, I wouldn't really care, because I'm looking for a car that runs and drives great and at a reasonable price. Nowadays, a lot of car prices, I think, are inflated with the way the market is. We're trying our best not to do that. We want to price things as low as possible and still provide a vehicle we know is in good mechanical condition. You can see the paint fading a little bit on there. And then this bumper will probably get an adjustment or something to hook it fastened up a little better. Looks like that's come off. But overall, to me, you know, I think it's a good vehicle. Again, we're pointing out things to be maybe a little extra critical. Hopefully that's helpful to you in the videos. A bit of the fading here. And going down this side, you see one door ding in the back there. Tires are in great shape all the way around. Brakes are in good shape. There's a little roof rack on it. Hopefully that helps with the video. You got a couple paint scratches here. If this is a vehicle that might work for you, whoever you might be, if you need financing, feel free to give me a call, 435-773-2022. We've got great credit unions. We've got finance companies to work with, even if you have really rough credit as well. So feel free to give us a call or text me at that number, 435-773-2022. This is Richard at the Car Barn. Thanks for watching.